hello, this is more people than I was expecting. To start off, I would like to ask a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer, but how many names do you think you learn in a week? New names, people you've never heard of before. How many do you learn in maybe a month or a year even? Is it a lot? Just a little? Do you think maybe that you're in too small of a city to really meet anyone new over time? Or maybe you're in a city too large to ever get the courage to talk to someone because there's too many people to ever talk to. I'm going to talk about something serious today, and it's suicide. And I'm not going to preach about your mental health. I'm going to preach about how other people sometimes need it. Because it's real, it exists, and a lot of people out there think that it'll never happen to them, that it's something they never need to worry about because it's so far beyond them. But I've met people that deal with it. My friend even lost her dad to it. I lost my friend to it. His name was Paul, and he was the nicest guy I think I've ever met. He would take the time to learn everyone's names, no matter how insignificant they might have seemed. He would always take the time to show them that they are appreciated, that they are an individual, and that they matter, even if it was just for 5 minutes at lunch. He was really talented too. He would make songs on his guitar with his friends, and he was actually pretty good. He would play them to me sometimes. And he was really good at acting as well. He loved theater. He even played a really important role in the high school play when he was just a freshman. It was honestly really impressive. But he had so many friends. Everyone loved him. He had an amazing family, amazing talents. He had such a future ahead of him. On October 10th, 2017, he called me late at night, telling me how sad he was, how he wished his life was different, easier, how things would change. That was all he wanted. And I remember being surprised, not concerned, but surprised, because he had everything. He had so much going for him, and he even had the most contagious laugh I think I've ever heard. He would always brighten my day if I was ever sad. But it was a mask, and I didn't know. None of us knew. No one knew, not even his family. So I was, safe to say, yeah, I was very surprised. But I hung up, and I figured I'd sleep on it, talk to him tomorrow at school, and hopefully come up with better words than, it'll be okay, things will get better. I promise there's a light ahead. I wake up the next day, and my parents sit me down and tell me that the previous night, he had, in fact, committed suicide. It affected all of us greatly. We all loved Paul so much. Even the school was invited to come to his funeral because he had touched that many people in his life, had helped that many people feel important and needed and valued. I remember feeling guilty for a while, thinking that if I had stayed on that phone just 5 minutes longer, he wouldn't have done it. Because apparently I was the last person he talked to. But I've come to the realization that I shouldn't feel guilty for it. I shouldn't let all the effort he went through go in vain. And instead I decided to walk away from what happened to all of us freshman year and say that I would continue what he tried to do. I would try and really see people for who they are, really show that they're appreciated and valued. In no way am I good at it right now. I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying, because I don't want anyone else to feel as hopeless as he did that night. Last year, there was 48,000 deaths to suicide and 1.4 million attempted suicides. And that's only for the numbers that they recorded. There's probably other cases that they don't even know about that happened. 1.4 million people felt that they had nothing going for them, that there was no point to continue. And I just think that's extremely sad, because suicide is a permanent solution to temporary issues. And I just hope that people understand that it's never the way to go. We should always keep trying, even if it's hard. So this speech is for my friend Paul, for what he went through that no one could recognize, because I think that we don't have to donate thousands of dollars to charities. We don't have to save people from jumping off a bridge or prevent them from buying a noose. All we have to do to really help make a difference is take the time to really acknowledge people and learn their names, because you never know when it's enough to make the difference. Thank you.